Ooh, what's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG WTF LOL FTWBRB. Welcome back to more Total Extreme Wrestling 2013. We are playing as the WWE in the year 2015, and we are booking Monday Night Raw. Let's get right into it. Let's run the show. We have a total of 3 pre-show matches, nerds and geeks, and I did go out and hire some enhancement talents. And some of you guys may like these few enhancement talents I have hired. Of course, right here we have Caprice Coleman and Bobby Fish of ROH fame. I assume there to be a lot of Bobby Fish fans. I, too, am a Bobby Fish fan. Trust me, I don't know how I feel about hiring Bobby Fish as a jobber, but he's up there in age. He's 35 years old, and that's not too bad, but anytime I play through this save, whether it's WWE or any company, Bobby Fish tends to start declining soon, so that's why. Either way, 3 pre-show matches. First match, about that consolidating action, non-existent crowd heat, the Ascension defeating Caprice Coleman and Bobby Fish when Connor defeated Coleman with the Fall of Man. Caprice got a 92 on his cocky gimmick, so that's actually really cool. And Bobby Fish got a 53 on his no gimmick needed. That's not that good. It's fine, though. Moving on, we go to a 62C, a match that had some good action and average heat. Kane defeating Mark Henry with a choke slam, which I imagine was not much of a choke slam, more of just Kane grabbing his throat and then Mark Henry flopping on his back. And then our main event does a 68C+. Can't go wrong with that, nerds and geeks. That's good. And the match had some good action and average heat. Well, it's not that good, but good for... better than I was expecting. Stardust defeating R-Truth with the Crossroads. Unfortunately, he was off his game. I wonder why. I don't understand why sometimes they're off their game and sometimes they're fine. R-Truth is improving in Rumble. Will it tell me anything here? Maybe poor gimmick? Truth's got a poor gimmick too. Oh no. May have to check those two out. Either way, that was the main event of the pre-show. Let's move on to the start of the show, which gets a... oh my lord, I was worried about this, and it does an 84B+. I don't know why I was worried. Either way, nerdy geeks. I don't know why I was... either way, nerds and geeks. 84B+. Raw starts off with Seth Rollins and Rusev in the ring. Rollins takes the mic, but of course gets erupted by a chorus of boos from the crowd. He waits for them to quiet down, and then finally takes the mic again, and he says, "I bet you people are happy. I bet you people are happy that Sting has found himself a nice and comfy job at his old age. Hell, I'd be happy for him if his job wasn't to mess with me and the Authority, but that's fine. I was angry at first, but I can live with the fact that I have to face Dean Ambrose at Money in the Bank. In fact, I'm kind of happy for Dean because his final match ever will be for a chance at the WWE Championship. I mean, he's not going to win, of course, but after I'm through with him, and after I curb stomp his head through each and every one of these ladder rungs," by the way, I forgot to mention, I didn't even write it in here, stupid me. There's ladders in the ring, because they're having a ladder match at Money in the Bank. Through each and every one of these ladder rungs, he won't be coming back. In fact, he won't even remember his name. He'll be lucky to drink his food through a straw when I'm done with him. Of course, Dean Ambrose music interrupts Seth Rollins, and he makes his way down to the ring. He makes a beeline to the ring, we could say. And he, of course, goes right after Rollins, but then big old Rusev stands in front of him, and, Rollins just begins to laugh in the mic, and then Dean starts to laugh, and he takes the mic. And I couldn't finish it here, but we have the notepad here to finish the promo, so let's go ahead and do that. Why the hell is it so far down? Okay, whatever. So Dean takes the mic while still laughing. He goes, "Yeah, real funny. I know, I find it hysterical, too, that whenever it comes to a fight, you tuck your tail between your legs, and you hide behind someone bigger than you. You did it with Roman, you did it with Triple H, and now you're doing it with the caveman over here. You think I'm scared of you, big boy?" Of course, Rusev balling up, so then, Ambrose, "You think I'm scared of you, big boy?" And then Rollins goes, "What do you want, Ambrose?" "Well, Seth, after hearing all the garbage you were spewing out here, I think it's quite simple. I see a ladder in the ring. I say, why wait till Money in the Bank? Why don't you curb stomp my head through them now?" It doesn't matter what you do, Seth. Nothing is stooping me. Stoop, kidding. Afraid to leave his stoop, nerds and geeks. Nothing is stopping me from walking out the WWE champion come Money in the Bank. So why not now? Rollins then replies, why not now? I'm not going to defend my WWE championship in front of these people. That's something you have to pay to see. But you know what? Why not now? Yeah, why not now? Why don't you meet me and Rusev in the main event tonight? I imagine he'd probably laugh right there because that's a troll to the fans. And why don't you go see if that snake, Randy Orton, wants to team with you? That way me and the Bulgarian brute can kill two birds with one stone. Dean then replies, well, Seth, that's not exactly what I was propositioning for when I said, why don't we do this now? But you know what? You're on. I'll go find Orton, and I'm sure he'll have no problem with it. What? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't spell that, or I didn't put a T in there. He's got some problems with your Bulgarian boob over there anyway. So I'll see you tonight, Seth. So, super happy with the promo here, by the way, or the rating, I should say, an 84B+. I was a little worried because, you know, no Triple H or no Sting. Got a little worried by it, but I shouldn't have been. Ambrose and Rollins, I've got this, nerds and geeks. And I kind of like the promo there. You know, Rollins hiding behind Rusev, and then it leads up to the tag team match that we will see later on tonight. The announcers put over the fact that we will see later tonight Dean Ambrose teaming up with Orton, possibly to take on Rollins and Rusev later tonight. And then also later tonight, we will see a huge six-man tag match as Roman Reigns teams with Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso, the Usos, to take on the Wyatt family. Take on the Wyatt family members, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and Leo Kruger. Give me 1 minute. All right. We then go on to Daniel Bryan as he's walking down to the ring. Of course, this leads to a commercial break showing that DB will be in action later on tonight. But before his match, Dolph Ziggler, who is also a member of the Money in the Bank ladder match right now, coming down to do commentary, so I guess I spoiled that a little bit. The next match is for a qualification in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Oh, what a good grade to start off the night with. An 81B to start off the night. Bout that featured great action and a good crowd. Daniel Bryan defeating Sheamus with the running knee strike after a distraction from Bad News Barrett. So if you guys will remember last week, Barrett was challenged Cena for the U.S. title, and Sheamus distracted Barrett. So Barrett getting a little bit of revenge here, you know, taking an opportunity away from Sheamus like he did to him. And it cost him a chance at the Money in the Bank ladder match. Also, Ziggler was on commentary. That's why we see the storyline here for the Money in the Bank title match, or ladder, I should say. Progressing, but a good match to start off the night. 81B, can't complain with that at all. Of course, it is Daniel Bryan and Sheamus, two of my best workers. And DB is improving in performance. That just makes it even better. Ooh, an 88B plus afterwards. This is turning out to be a really good Raw. So right here it just says that they shake hands. The way I imagine this to turn out to be is Ziggler gets in the ring. You know, of course, only 3 people confirmed right now are Ziggler, Bray, and Bryan in the ladder match. And he extends his hand to Bryan. Bryan shakes it, and then Ziggler pulls in Bryan, and they have kind of an intense stare down for a couple of seconds and then they look up to see, you know, the briefcase hanging above the ladder like they do every year for Money in the Bank. Not above the ladder, above the ring. But an 88B. I'm super satisfied with that. This is turning out to be great. Hopefully it doesn't bomb the rest of the show. So we then go on to a 70C+. Randy Orton backstage stretching. Dean Ambrose approaches him, is like, yo, Randy, what's up? And then Orton, you know, what up? And then Dean says, I don't know if you were watching out there, but Seth issued a challenge to us. He said, why don't you go see if Orton wants to team up and take on him and Rusev? And Orton's like, did he? Ambrose then says, and here's the best part, he then goes, it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, so I'll see you out there tonight. And then Orton says, oh, I'll be there for sure. It'll be like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or in this case, 1 RKO. I'll see you out there. And then Orton walks off and camera stays on Dean. Little cheesy here, but it's typical WWE. Ambrose, you know, approaching Orton, just double checking, making sure he's okay. Of course Orton's okay. It's getting his hands on Rusev. I do like the little line where Orton kind of steals what Seth said with the 2 birds and 1 stone, but I had to add the RKO at the end. That's typical Randy Orton. He always does that stupid thing. Or maybe an RKO will end the match. Blah, blah, blah. Either way, wow, this did a lot better than I would have assumed it to do. 53 C-. Neville defeating BJ Whitmer. Whitmer is another person I hired as an enhancement talent. Another superstar over there on Ring of Honor. So I figured, why not? I did get an 88 on his badass gimmick too, but he was off his game. Probably unhappy that he's an enhancement talent. He was the only person to complain that I made him an enhancement talent. Everyone else was like, sure. Either way, BJ putting over Neville in a bout that had solid ring action and non-existent crowd heat. 53C though, that's impressive. BJ, you might earn yourself a job. You keep that up. We then go on to a 65C rating. Stardust is in his black room with the little lights and making it seem like it's space or some shit. And Stardust goes, while everyone is out playing, I'm back here waiting and plotting. You may have forgotten about me, and that's good. I want you to forget about me. That way, once I strike, you'll never see it coming. A big bang is approaching, and I'll be the one who causes it as I knock every single Titan off their feet. And that will truly be a slam heard all around the world. The age of the Herculean heroes is over, and the dawn of Stardust approaches. Typical crazy promo from Stardust. No one knows what the hell he's talking about, but he's got some plans, nerds and geeks. We then go to a 58C-, just the uppercats, Cesaro and Kid, coming down to do color commentary for our next match, which is a #1 contendership for the tag titles. Not yet. 68C+, The Miz doing his typical, I'm The Miz and I'm awesome, stupid thing. We go on to the tag match. It does the same rating as Miz's awesome catchphrase. 66C+, some good action, not much weighing heat. Once again, Miz and Mizdow and the Primetime players drawing with each other following a double disqualification when we saw Cesaro and Tyson Kidd attack a member from each respective team, this time with Cesaro taking on Mizdow and Kidd attacking Young. So once again, the tag team champions, cheating the system to make sure they don't have to defend the titles at Money in the Bank. Typical authority stuff. Oh, Darren Young, I forgot I had him switch his gimmick. My apologies if you hear any noises. My dog is just searching for something. I have no idea what the hell he's doing. But anyway, Darren Young switched over his gimmick. We switched him over to a compassionate gimmick. He's a nice guy. I don't know what the hell to give him. Give him a nice guy gimmick. Got a 91 though, so it worked out. Don't give me crap. And Miz is improving in flying skills. The day I see Miz fly is a day I'll pay some money to WWE. I already paid him $9.99 every freaking month. What am I talking about? Oh, this bombed. But what can you do? It's a tag team match, or a tag team angle. I expected it not to do well. I expected it to do a C at least with Sting in there. Either way, we go to a 51D+, not the best rating at all. Uppercats are, just laughing it up 2 weeks in a row, costing Miz and Mizdow the PTP their opportunities for the tag titles. All of a sudden, we hear the crow noise come out, and here is the Stinger. He takes the mic, and he goes, whoa, 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 where do you think you two are going? No, stay out here, because I promise you're going to want to hear this. Last week, you two got involved and cost these 4 gentlemen their right to earn a shot at those tag titles. The board of directors was worried you were going to... My apologies. The board of directors were worried that you were going to do it again, but they gave you the benefit of the doubt. And look where we are now. So, just in case something like this happened, they wanted me to book another #1 contenders match and ban you two from ringside. But I told the board of directors that wouldn't change anything because another member of the authority would get involved and, just typical authority stuff. So instead, I proposed something to them, and they liked it so much that they told me to book it if this happened tonight. So at Money in the Bank, it'll be the Uppercats defending their tag team championships against the Primetime players and the Miz and Damien Mizdow. Karma coming and biting the tag team champions in the asses there, nerds and geeks, as instead of just taking on one team, they got to take on 2 teams now. Although I'm still upset about this angle not doing too well. Although the performance of Sting was fantastic. Of course it was. He's Sting. This didn't do good either. Come on, guys. What are you doing? What is this? Show was doing great until this started happening. Jesus. This is why Bray Wyatt does most of the talking in your storyline, okay? Whatever. We go on to another promo. Just Roman Reigns and the Usos hyping up their... Oh, well, probably because of Leo Kruger. I should remember that as well. Leo Kruger was in this as well, and he's based off overness. I shouldn't give it that much crap. Just them hyping up the upcoming six-man tag match later on tonight. The Cousins team up. We then go on to a 71 B-. Sheamus looking for, obviously, Barrett backstage. And he finds him. Oi, Barrett, what the hell's your problem, he says. Barrett goes, problem? Oh, there's no problem here. Not anymore, at least. And then Sheamus replies, I had a chance to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and you come out and cost me that chance? Then Barrett says, how's it feel to have an opportunity ripped from under you? And then that just set Sheamus off, because, last week, as I said, Sheamus cost Barrett the U.S. title match. Barrett does the same to him tonight. The two just start brawling it out, nerds and geeks. Before road agents and backstage people, all the such and like come out and separate the two from each other. And then we see Cena walking out to the ring. What a good guy, right? ADB getting us pulling it back up. 92A, Cena, calm down. You've earned your spot already. Jeez, man, 92A, can't complain about that. Typical John Cena coming out talking about how it's time for the U.S. Open Challenge. This title means freedom and apple pies and baseball. And it's time to fight. Open Challenge. You want some? Come get some. John Cena, everybody. Get out of here. And then Big Show brings the grade down, but that's okay. 76 B-. Big Show comes out and says, I'll take on your challenge, pretty much. I don't got anything special to say for Big Show. He's where's the Big Show, and I want to challenge you for your title. But the match does great. An 83 B+. Good going, Big Show. You earned your shot. Bout that featured great action and a good crowd. John Cena defeating the Big Show with the attitude adjustment, making his 10th defense of his United States Championship. Good match tonight. Good hustle. 42D, AJ just ranting on about Paige, specifically saying in the mic how Paige is driving her crazy. And we all know how AJ gets when she's crazy. We then go on to a Paige match. This is a 43D. That's okay. It was extremely short. Involved Summer Rae. Wasn't expecting much. Honestly, it's divas too. That's sad. As rude as it is to say, the women don't bring me as higher grades as the men. It's difficult. Not sexist. It's just how the game works. Either way, 42D. Paige easily defeating Summer Rae with the PTO, the Paige tap out. These stupidly named submission moves that she has. Summer Rae is improving in performance, though, so I guess that's something to be happy about. Why do you two just not do good? Natalya and Victoria do fine. Paige and AJ? Nope. 38 D-. Paige is celebrating. AJ comes out and just... AJ comes out and just beats her down to the mat. I'd imagine her tossing her into the ring steps and then possibly doing a Shining Wizard or just the knee into the steps. We then go on to our six-man tag match, 61C. Some good action, not much weighing heat. Roman Reigns and the Usos, defeating the Wyatt family. When Eric Rowan was not disqualified. Okay, whatever. Eric Rowan was disqualified, but that's fine. The whole story here, nerds and geeks, is they're having a great match. Roman is on the outside, and then Bray just attacks Roman, starts beating him down, ref rings the bell for disqualification, and this eventually, 61C, I don't know if I mentioned that. Good grade. Also, we see improvements from Jey Uso, improving in flying, Luke Harper improving in performance, and Leo Kruger's improving in performance. So the beatdown continues. We go to a 70C+, as Bray Wyatt and the family just keeps beating down on the Usos and Roman, and eventually, Bray holds Roman there as Leo Kruger keeps his eyes open as, I almost said Leo Harper. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan just continue to beat down on the Usos, forcing Roman Reigns to watch his own family get beaten in front of him. The Wyatt family, man, they're 6 sons of bitches. We then go on to our main event, 85B+. Hell yeah, what a great match. That might be my best match. Bout that featured great action and a good crowd. Dean Ambrose defeating Randy Orton. No, why do I keep saying that? Dean Ambrose and Randy Orton defeating Rusev and Seth Rollins in 15 minutes and 5 seconds when Ambrose defeated Rollins after a distraction from Randy Orton and Rusev. The reason I say that, Nerds and Geeks, is the way I'd have it going down is, Rusev and Randy just start brawling on the outside, and Rollins, they're brawling up the entrance way, the ramp. Rollins is like, Rusev, where the hell you going? Blah, blah, blah. Ambrose just slips in, rolls up Rollins. 1, 2, 3, quick, roll up count. Ambrose has just pinned the WWE champion. Rollins is pissed. Good match, Nerds and Geeks. Rusev and Seth Rollins, of course, having excellent chemistry. We've already discovered that, though. No improvements, though. How'd this Raw do? Yes, 84B+, increasing our popularity in 35 regions. That's what you want to see. Hell yes. Good Monday Night Raw. And let's see if there is anything special to see. Before I end this off, I am going to check out to see if that Raw was my highest rated Raw, and maybe even show if that tag team match was my best tag team match. Come on, who cares about Alex Lee? Let's hurry this up already. This is the longest load screen ever, and I kind of don't want this. Okay, there we go. So, Monday Night Raw, excuse me, Monday Night Raw got the top show there, and we also had the Matt Bourne Memorial Show. Who was at the Matt Bourne Memorial Show? Bob Holly defeating Rikishi. Oh, come on. The Great Khali defeating Raven and Charlie Haas, but still, boo. I always like looking at the memorial shows. You see a lot of, I guess, big names there. Email. Oh, look at that. Way to spoil it, TNA. We offered a contract to Mike Tenay, everybody. TNA's trying to get him, though. You're not gonna, TNA. I have more money than you. We went up and everywhere. Also, we have Roddy Piper bringing him in. I was originally going to bring Roddy Piper in as a commentator, but now that I have Mike Tenay going to be coming in, I'm probably just going to have Roddy go down and train people. We stole him from Global Force, though, so that works. And Austin Creed, or a.k.a. Xavier Woods. Yep, just Rhino and Mike Tenay. Bringing in Mike Tenay, everybody. So let's go and check this out real quick before we end this off. Oh, yeah, that was our #1 show. Hell yes, that Monday Night Raw was our best show we've ever booked. 84B+, that's the top. Still not the best match, though. It is, no, it's not. I thought it was tied for a second. It's second, though. Cena and Sheamus, still the match to beat. Ambrose, Orton, and Rusev and Rollins, though, put on our second match, our second best match ever. Yeah, whatever. Getting tongue-tied over here for no reason. So Paige and AJ went down. Ambrose and Rollins just killing it. Money in the Bank is killing it. Orton and Rusev killing it. A lot of shows just killing it. Good show. All right, that's going to end it off, Nerds and Geeks. My name's been OMGWTF, LOLFTWBRB. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, do me a favor. Leave me a shut the hell up. I'm doing my outro, Blue. Leave me a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, Facebook, and Twitter. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Shut up!